Centered about 20 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
All right. Now that little clip right there was from a movie called 2020, The End of Days. Shalom, brothers. This is Sa'an Ban Yasha Allah down here in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm going in today about a topic called The End of Days. All right. And first and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akim and Akwaf that's around here teaching around the four corners of the earth. And my first scripture is going to be going into that great fire that's coming in the midst of Babylon the Great. All right. So this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 6. And he said unto me in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before thunder and lightning, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were seen, or ever the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together, or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were named, or ever the chimneys in Zion were hot, and ere the present years were sought out, and or ever the inventions of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed, they have gathered faith for a treasure. All right? Because right now, 144,000 out of men, women, and children of the elect of the children of Israel is gathering faith right now for a treasure. All right, that we're going to be delivered before this hot oven explodes, man, around the four corners of the earth, man. All right. So right now is the time of grace and mercy, but it's also a bad time coming. All right. And it's a heat that's coming, and wars and et cetera, man. All right. So I'm going to go to verse 6. It say, then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. All right. Verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting cinder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? All right. Because right now we know that the so-called white man is in rulership, the Rothschilds, the elites, all right, the Illuminati, the ones that's behind the bankings and the government, you know what I'm saying? The ones that's out here pushing this homosexual, transgender, so on, all this wickedness around the four corners of the earth, man, around the world, man. These uh, Edomites, all right, which comes from the bloodline of Esau, Caucasian race, all right, these so-called white people, all right, the ones who got all the trillions of dollars is the ones that's creating all this wickedness around the world, man. All right, they're the ones who brought Israel into captivity in the beginning, all right. But like the scriptures say, man, the first, all right, the first shall be last and the last shall be first, man. All right. So even though right now we at the, bottom of the totem pole, but we're going to be the ones that's going to be brought first, man, in the kingdom. All right. And Esau is going to be up under the children of Israel feet, man. All right. They're going to be our slaves, man. All right. You say, and he said unto me, Shalakim, read verse 7 again. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so we know that in the times that we're living in right now, all right, you got Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, all right, they all enemies right now to the U.S., all right, to NATO, all right, European Union, United States of America, Babylon the Great, all right. America is finna be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man, all right, in the midst of World War III, all right. So we're gonna go into Luke, Shalakia, bear with me. Going to Luke, chapter 21, all right, verse 36, it say, watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accompanied worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. All right, because right now that's what we have to do. We have to watch, all right, the prophecies and the things that's happening around the world, man. All right, so we must day in, day out, man, meditate on these scriptures and pray. All right, pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai that we are able to escape these terrible times, these dark times that's coming upon the world, man. All right, I'm gonna go up to verse 32. All right, it say, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Verse 33, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. All right, so this should let you know right there, man, that these scriptures and these prophecies, according to the King James Version Bible, all right, has to come to pass before Yahweh Shem Yahushua returns to bring that great fire and tribulation upon this earth, man. All right, so this generation, all right, is going to be in the midst of chaos, man. Getting gunned down in the streets. All right, when martial law get declared, all right, 2/3 of our people are going to die by the sword. That's not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, and 1/3 going to be saved out of the man, women, and children. All right, in the chariots that's coming in the midst of World War III, man. All right, those are the ones that's going to be saved out of that fire, man. The ones that keep this word and day in, day out, meditate and pray and diligently seeking the Most High every day, man, every chance they get. All right, so we're going to Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 24. All right, it's 24 verse Shilakia. Go back. This is Matthew chapter 24 verse 6. All right, it say, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All right, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. All right, so the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, the children of Israel, all right, the ones that make up the 144,000 out of men, women, and children, all right, from the 12 tribes of Israel, those are the ones that's supposed to turn back in these times, man. All right, to get this you know, to get delivered in the times of trouble, man. All right, because Jacob's trouble is rising up tremendously, and that great fire is coming, man. All right, you got nation rising against nation. All right, and you got all these, you know, chaotic wildfires like off in California. You know, a lot of these different things that's prophecies that's been happening, man. Okay, he said all these are the beginning of sorrows. All right, so this is the beginning of great tribulation, man. All right, you should be fearful of these things that's finna come, man. All right, so we must pray and meditate and repent and cry out to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, day in, day out. All right, so you going to it's going to Romans. Going to the book of Romans. All right, this is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It say, in that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. All right, the night is fair spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. All right, so we must turn off those wicked ways, those wicked thoughts, and those things that we think that is right according to the Lord. All right, we must turn off the ways of this world and put it in the past, man. Put it behind us, man, and focus on the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, according to this truth, man, we must stick to his laws, man, to separate us from the rest of these heathens, man. All right, because this is the time that we in to get ourselves together, man. And without law, all right, there is no sin, all right, because sin is transgression of the law. All right, so that's why the law is established. All right, so we could keep these laws to the best of our ability and separate ourselves from the ways of this world, man. All right, and become renewing our minds and renewing our spirit into that light. All right, so he said at the time now, it's high time to awake out of thy sleep, because you can feel that time, man, is coming. It's right around the corner, man. That top on that pot is about to pop, man. All right, Jacob's trouble is at the door. Okay, and we must stay firm in what we believe in sincerity and in truth, man, and push more than we did before, man. All right, so let's go into Deuteronomy. All right, going to the book of Deuteronomy. Shalakia, bear with me. This is Deuteronomy chapter 12. All right, verse Shalakia. This Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 28. All right, it say, observe and hear all these words which I command thee, that it may go well with thee and with thy children after thee forever, when thou doest that which is good and right in the sight of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, when the Lord thy God shall cut off the nations from before thee, neither thou goest to possess them, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their land. Take heed to thyself, that thou be not snared by following them, after that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise. All right, thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy God, for every abomination to the Lord which he hateth have they done unto their gods, for even their sons and their daughters have burnt in the fire to their gods. All right, so the scriptures say, like, all these Muslims and, you know, all these people that's out here worshiping these different doctrines and, you know, not focusing on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, calling on his true name, all right, and turning to the King James Version Bible, all right, you know, the one that you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, and these are the things that we're supposed to be doing, man. We're not supposed to be worshiping false idols, all right, going after other gods, all right, praying to a stone, all right, you know what I'm saying, or worshiping Buddha, the Hindu god, or any other gods that's not, you know, the part of the children of Israel, because there's only one God that's of the children of Israel, and that's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, so put away all your idols, your false doctrines, all right, and focus on the truth, man. All right, and that's the keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, repenting, all right, and calling on the true name, which is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right, so we're going to the book of Psalms. All right, this is Psalms chapter 86. Right? All right. Verse 11. It say, teach me thy way, O Lord. I walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. I will praise thee, O Lord my God, with all my heart, and I will glorify thy name forevermore. For great is thy mercy toward me, and thou hast delivered my soul from the lowest hell. All right? Because right now, we in hell, man. All right? You can look around, brothers getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Women are getting raped. People are dying. All right? You know, little babies are getting killed. All right? This is hell, man. And hell is a condition that just played out on earth, man. It's not something that when you die, you're going to go into hell and burn forever. No. That fire that's coming, all right, that's where that heat, that's where you're going to feel that hell from, that heat, all right? You're going to catch it physically, all right, and spiritually, all right? Because right now, we don't agree with none of these things of this world, man. We know that these things of the world are not a part of this truth, man, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. These things that's not according to these scriptures are wicked, man, all right? So, you know, brothers are catching hell, man. The ones that's just believing and that's keeping the faith. All right. We know that we are in a condition of hell, not, you know, burning right now in, you know, in his flesh, but that time will come. All right. When that, like I say, when that great heat pops open, man. All right. You know, everybody on the face of the earth, man. All right, is going to catch that fire. Or if they're not part of the elect, and if they're not repenting and turning back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. So this is time for us to get right, man. So our soul can be delivered, all right, in the midst of World War III, man. When ICBM missiles, all right, the nuclear missiles, man. All right. So let's go to Shalakia. Going to the book of Isaiah, chapter 42. All right. All right. It say, behold, my servant, whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him, that he shall bring forth judgment unto the Gentiles. All right. And the Gentiles are basically Israelites that didn't know that they was Israelites. All right. Okay. He shall not cry, nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the streets. All right. So right now, we're basically stretching forth our hands, all right, to our people, man, to turn back from their wicked ways, okay, so they can be saved and delivered from this great fire and tribulation that's coming. All right. Let me read down to verse 4. All right. Well, Shalakia, let me start at verse 3. A bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax shall he not quench. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth. All right. He shall not fail nor be discouraged till he have set judgment in the earth. All right. And the owl shall waste for his law. Thus saith God the Lord, he that created the heavens and stretched them out, he that spreadeth forth the earth, and that which cometh out of it, he that giveth breath unto the Lord, unto the people upon it, and the spirit to them that walk therein. I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness. I will hold thy hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles. All right. So that's what he did with 144,000 out of men, women, and children, man. All right. Starting with Elder Tahar and the apostles, man. He gave them the spirit of truth. All right. And it got spreaded on to other brothers. And, other brothers started waking up through the knowledge and wisdom. All right. And that's why he said that he was going to give us that light. And that light was through his word, man. All right. To wake up our people that sleep, man. Because our people are still stuck in that church doctrine, man. All right. That came from Europeans, that Roman Catholic, all that BS, man. That's nothing that's according to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right. Because a lot of people on this earth, man, are blinded, man. They're blinded to the truth, man. And they become a person that just stuck in the ways of this world, man. All right. So let's go to Malachi, the book of Malachi. All right. This is Malachi chapter 4. All right. It say let's read verse 4. It say, remember ye the law of Moses, my servant, which I command unto him in Horeb for all Israel with the statutes and judgments. Behold, I send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to the fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. All right. Now let's go back to verse 1. It say, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. All right. So back in those times, all right, in the land of Egypt, all right, he gave Moses the law, statutes, and commandments, all right, to give to the children of Israel. All right. And he was letting them know, that, obey my laws. All right. Or he would curse, our people, with a curse, man. All right. And we was prophesied to go into slavery. All right. Deuteronomy 28:68. All right. Speaks on that. But right now on here in verse 1, it say that day cometh that shall burn as an oven, man. And that day is coming, man. All right. In these times, though. All right. Because back then, he flooded the earth with water. But now he's going to come with fire. All right. And that fire is going to come in the midst of World War III, man. All right. So let's go to the book of Jude. Right. Shalakia, bear with me. All right. This is Jude chapter 1. All right. Verse 7. It say, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Likewise, all these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignities. All right. So the Lord say Sodom and Gomorrah was an example to what's coming in this time. All right. Because when it was over the practice of homosexuality and bestiality, the Most High destroyed that place, man, for that wickedness. All right. So that's what's going to happen in these times. All right. He's going to bring that fire. That great fire is going to be even more, man, because he's going to sweep the earth like a broomstick with that fire, man. All right. Like he did, like y'all seen in the video earlier. All right. So like I say, man, that day of the Lord, man, is going to be hot, man. All right. Your bones and your skin is going to be burning. It's going to be burning, man. All right. And that's not something that brothers should be wanting to go through, man. And in that time of trouble, man. All right. So let's go into the book of Revelation. All right. This is Revelation chapter 21. All right. All right. This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 6. I'm going to start at verse 6. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is a thrice of the fountain of the water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake, which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death, man. All right. And that second death, man, is going to come in the midst of World War III and them nuclear missiles, man. All right. It's going to set this place, America, on fire, man. All right. So just like y'all see in these movies, man. All right. That, you know, Esau basically know what's going on, man. But they're going to try to go to war. All right. With Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and the angels, man. All right. But they will not be able to defeat the Lord, man. Because his power is greater than Lucifer. All right. Because Satan think he's gonna get out of this, man. But the Most High is gonna bring the world down, you know, the ones that's wicked, with a mighty hand, man. He's gonna knock down America with a strong hand, man. All right, with his fierce anger, man. All right, because right now he's pissed off, man. He's pissed off at the wicked day in, day out, man. All right, so let's go to Revelation chapter 18. All right. And I'm going to end it with this. It say, all right. It say, Shalakia. Let's start at verse 3. All right. It say, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. All right, because you know these Edomites, these so-called white people, these fake Jews, all right, that's over there in the land of Israel, and the ones that came and took the land from the Native American Indians, all right, the Rothschild family, the elites, all right, the ones that's behind the banking system and the government, so-called white people, man, all right, Caucasian people. They the ones that are wax rich, man. All right, okay, and all these other people that's joining hand in hand with the wicked, man, shall not go unpunished. All right, so you 2/3 niggerites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, that's out here worshiping this money. This money, you know, is not profitable, man. It's uncertain riches, man. All right, and it's gonna be burnt up right along with everything off the face of the earth, man. All right. So he say, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. All right. So the Most High say he has remembered America iniquities, man. All right. These things that's been going on, you know, homosexuality, these lesbians, these you know, these people out here that just doing wicked things, all right, not obeying the laws, all right, just going off, thinking they got free will, just living life with, you know, living life on the edge, man. You know, like Jake's sisters always say, I'm living for the moment, man. All right. Well, that moment could cost you your whole life, man. All right. And that's why right now, you know what I'm saying, we must edify ourselves, man, and correct ourselves day in, day out, man. Look in the mirror and chastise ourselves, man. Because even though we're in the flesh, we're not perfect, but we must strive to be perfect, man. All right. We must strive to keep his ways, all right, in our walks, in our everyday life, man. All right. And keep that faith, man. All right, that we be saved out of this great fire that's coming. All right. He say, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she have filled to her double. So the Most High say he's gonna basically, how much sin y'all have poured upon the face of this earth, man, the Most High judgment is going to be twice greater than that, man. Greater than the so-called white man, all the demonic things that he has done. All right, the Lord said he's going to bring thee down with a mighty hand, man. All right. So verse 8, it say, therefore shall all her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her. All right. So there you go, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we're in the end of days, man. And the time is coming. All right? So with that, I want to say shalom. Give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim and Ak Wafim around the four corners of the earth. All right? And shalom.